I am Darius, this is Sugarless. This is your sugar-free destination of YouTube. Enjoy me. I'm guilt-free. Indulge. So, today we have the best keto chocolate chip cookie. Now, I've had like the fat snacks and I've had the new, what is it, the new cookie? It used to be keto cookie. I've had that before. And I'm just not a fan. What I did was I went on Pinterest, well, went on the internet too, and I just searched and searched and searched and searched to see if I can find the right keto cookie. Like, I needed to find one. It was very, very important for the video, exactly. But see, the thing was, the ingredients, I just wasn't impressed at all. None whatsoever. But I did find 3. And actually, I ended up doing a double chocolate chip one because I just couldn't find another regular chocolate chip one that just piqued my interest and I thought maybe you guys would enjoy. One came from a recommendation website. This was recommended tips and the submitter was someone named Kiro. It wasn't a food blog, but I do have the recipe and I have the information for it. The second one came from Peace, Love, and Low Carb. This is gonna be the flourless keto chewy double chocolate chip cookie. Like, and the last one is from Gnom Gnom. This is the one I'm excited for. I'm excited for this one. Like, I really think something's gonna be special about this one. Seeing the ingredients and just, it's gonna be something about special. It's gonna be something about this one. The first one is like the traditional like keto cookie. So with the almond flour, I'm not really too excited about that one. And the second one, maybe? We'll see. Alright, so first up we have the recommended cookie from that website. And it just says low carb chocolate chip cookies. Now the ingredients are pretty simple. 2.5 cups of almond flour, 1/4 cup of walnuts, shelled and chopped, 1/2 cup of unsalted butter, 2 large eggs, 1/2 cup of erythritol, 1/2 cup of dark chocolate chips, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. Now this one was kind of interesting. Like, it was just all like pretty much toss it all in a bowl and just go for it. The thing that was kind of confused me about it and really intrigued me was it said melt the butter and then stick the chocolate chips inside the butter. Of course, like, the butter was hot, so it started to melt the chocolate chips. I was like, all right, we'll see what happens. Oh, look, you see I got my water today? Yes, sir. Sasha Banks, baby. But that Mandy Rose now, what? The texture is like, it's not, I made them thick. Okay, so with these didn't flatten or change at all. I pressed them out and they stayed that way, and that's how they baked. So I'm assuming if you made them thinner, they'll be chewier, and they'll be chewier. And if you made them thinner, they'll be crunchier, and the thicker they are, the chewier they'll be. They won't necessarily be chewy, but you get the drift. These are thick. I want them to be thick for a reason. I don't want a crunchy cookie if I could avoid it, because the picture wasn't, the picture was thick. Let me taste it. Let me taste the cookie. So there's not a strong erythritol cooling effect to it, which is good. The dark chocolate chips and the walnuts, they bring like a saltiness. Well, there's salt in it. The saltiness from the salt and the walnuts, and then mixed with that dark chocolate, I'm actually really, really, really impressed. All right, this is by far the best keto cookie I've had. It tastes better than fat snacks, and it tastes better than the new cookie, Nui keto cookie. It tastes better than those two. I'm impressed. Like, whoa. I would definitely eat that again. And then these are per cookie. They're 178 calories, 16.4 grams of fat, 2.3 grams of carbs, 4.8 grams of protein. Oh, 1 cookie a piece. That's not bad. And I mean, it is a cookie, so you're not really gonna care. Like, you're just gonna toss them back. To eat a cookie on a day where you're trying to watch your calories is kind of like a bad idea. Normally, if I eat a cookie, it's kind of like I'm just whatever that day. All right. So second up, we're gonna go ahead and move through these because my batteries are dying, and I have another recording to do after this. I don't know why I haven't been having water. Like, now these, they caught my attention because nothing else is really made like them. They contain like 1 cup of natural creamy almond butter, which was unsweetened, 2/3 cup of confectionist erythritol, and the way I do mine is inside a blender. I put the granulate inside a blender and it just does it just fine. 2 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder, 2 tablespoons of peanut butter powder, 2 large eggs, 1 tablespoon of melted butter, salted melted butter, 2 tablespoons of water, 1.5 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon baking soda, and 1/4 cup of dark chocolate sugar-free baking chips. My problem with this, well, I'm not gonna say problem, but adding that peanut butter powder on top of that almond butter, I don't know. I see, it sounds like a peanut butter cookie to me. We'll see how it tastes. I mean, the texture, like when they cool down, it's rather, I don't want to say crispy. It is crispy. It's almost like a stale cookie texture. I know that doesn't sound appealing because it's not, but but yeah, it has like a stale cookie texture to it. It's a no for me, dog. What? Okay. So, as soon as I put it in my mouth, I tasted the peanut butter powder. And for it to be a double chocolate chip cookie, like, there wasn't much cocoa present. I don't know what they were going for chewy, but they didn't get chewy. I just, no, this is like a chocolate peanut butter cookie, if anything. And the chocolate's very faint. The texture is what you know of a keto cookie, which I don't really care for that much. Like I said, it's like a stale cookie texture. So no. Try that one at your own risk, okay? The calories for it are 115 a cookie, 10 grams fat, and 3.8 grams net carbs. That is high for 1 cookie, Jesus Christ. And the protein is 4 grams a piece. If it didn't have that protein powder, if it didn't have that peanut butter powder and the almond butter, like that net carb probably wouldn't be as high as it is. But that's just, no. That was a fast one. I didn't even need water, I just wanted to wash it out my mouth. Alright, so we got Gnom Gnom. Like, I am so excited for this cookie. I cannot stress to you how excited I am for this cookie. Like, I love Gnom Gnom's website. Before I make a recipe of my own, I like to check Gnom Gnom because if she has it, I just don't even bother. Like, there's no need to even, when it comes to like the baked goods, she's so nice with it. I've never had one of her cakes, but her normal baked goods, like the cinnamon roll recipe I tried, that was hers. That wasn't mine. And well, I said that in the video, but she was the one who introduced me to yeast. And a commenter, I don't know if they still watch or not because it's the holiday season. Like, people just give up. But thank you for staying. Thank you for still being here. They commented and introduced me to Gnom Gnom. I'd already seen her before, but I was like, man, I want to say her name is Paola. Yeah. So let's talk about this cookie. because there are two ingredients that were brand new to me. And one is konjac powder. I hate pronouncing things. But what is it? I.e. glucomannan? All right. If you don't have any, you can just substitute for arrowroot powder or coconut flour. And she says it's more like a thickener. It's said to be like a sub for cornstarch. And it brings like extra crunch and chewiness to it. And this is what miracle noodles are made out of, or shiitake noodles. And also she introduces blackstrap molasses. All right, so for those who don't know, I'm in the Raleigh, North Carolina area. So this is the country. My family isn't from around here in a way, but like friends and stuff that are from here, like molasses is like important. That stuff makes me gag. Oh my God, it's disgusting. All right. Oh, I've tried it like 3 or 4 times. Like, they be like molasses and biscuits. Like, oh, Jesus. Anyway, all right. So blackstrap is supposed to be like triple boiling and sugar extraction, more nutrition. Like, it's different. It's supposed to be like step up. It's like you have regular processed molasses and then you have the blackstrap. So she breaks her stuff down in grams, and hers are 120 grams of almond flour, 16 grams of coconut flour, 1 tablespoon of konjac powder, 1 teaspoon kosher salt, a half a teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of xanthan gum, 150 grams of grass-fed unsalted butter at room temperature, 110 to 144 grams of golden erythritol. For those that don't know what golden erythritol is, it is Lakanto sweet monk fruit golden. It is Lakanto's version of like a brown sugar, but it's not brown sugar at all. Like, it's more erythritol, but it has a brown sugar flavor. But of course, like brown sugar, brown sugar cooks differently. That's going to cook like erythritol. Just a little side note. 1 teaspoon of blackstrap molasses. She said this is optional, okay? But since it was part of the recipe, I added it in there. I'm very like particular on sticking to the recipe. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 egg, 150 to 120 grams of Lily Sweet Dark Chocolate Bar. I went with the Lindt chocolate I had left, and I used 85 grams because I didn't have enough to put any more in there. 70 grams of pecans and flaky sea salt to garnish. So I'm just too excited about this. Now she mentioned for these cookies spreading, so when you put when you put them in like a ball, if you flatten them out, they're going to spread. If you want them to be thicker, don't spread them as much. They're still going to spread anyway, but don't flatten them as much if you want a thicker, crunchier, chewy type cookie. Now I have 2 here. One is thinned out to be crunchy, and the other one is designed to be more of the chewy texture. So I want, I'm gonna give both of those a try. I'm gonna go with the crunchy one first. Jesus. All right. So those pecans came out so well with that chocolate, and the flaky salt, the flaky sea salt. The salt cut through the bitterness from those chocolate chunks and allowed the chocolate to really stand out. Like, whoa! And it was crunchy. It wasn't too crunchy, but it was crunchy enough, I guess you could say. It still had like a little chew to it. So now I'm gonna try the thicker one. This is like really moist or whatever, and you can see like the larger pools of chocolate in there. Oh my Lord. I'll be back. That was the best keto cookie I've ever had in my life. I said I don't like keto cookies. I take it back. It is definitely a yes. Okay, so when it comes to the almond flour, you still get the almond flour taste like slightly, but you get like, it's almost like a real, it's like, oh my God, it's almost a real cookie. The only thing that's not authentic about it is because you can taste the almond flour. And son, like with all the other flavors you get, I ain't got no problem with that. You get a soft, chewy texture. The pecans, oh man, the pecans work so well with the flavoring. And I think that golden erythritol and the pecans, it's just doing some kind of magic in my mouth. Dark chocolate, like the bitter chocolate, this is gonna be bitter. But because I did use lit chocolate, but even if you use Lily's, it's gonna be bitter. But see that salt, man, that salt, it's optional to garnish the cookie with the salt, but I recommend it. Like put the salt across the cookie. Man, I knew that cookie was gonna be good. Y'all already know who #1 is. But I don't want to take nothing away from the first one. Like the first one was good, but the first one, if you don't have the ingredients to do Gnom Gnoms, make the first one right now. Like you should have the ingredients to make the first one, because the first one was good. But go ahead and order off Amazon. I'm gonna put that stuff below for you guys. Go ahead and order what you need off Amazon, or run to the store and just wait. And you just wait for something glorious. I really shouldn't finish this cookie, but I'm gonna do it. I really shouldn't. Don't even bother with #2. But 1 and 3 all day, especially, oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. This cookie is so good. I like keto cookies now. That dough is still in my refrigerator. Oh yeah, I'm gonna freeze that. I'm coming back to you. Alright, so if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I will see you guys for my next verses. And if you got any particular things you want me to try out, hit me in the comment section and I will get them done for you. I am Darius. This is Sugarless Crystal, your sugar-free destination of YouTube. And I'm not a chef. What? I'm an entertainer. Bye.